Good? Yeah? Bleh. Hey guys, it's Jen. I know, I'm actually doing a vlog and not Bajheera, but he's actually streaming right now, and I noticed that he hasn't done one in a little bit, and I was like, actually I haven't done one in a little bit, so I should probably try to do a vlog while he's streaming and doing his RBG thing to show off that tier 2 that he got. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys and see how you all were doing. I haven't really done a lot lately in the means of like actually an IRL vlog or like get anything together. So I thought, what better way than to update you guys for one, and to say hi and say I'm here. And I painted my nails black. Do you guys like this? They're really chipped. I'm talking really fast too. I do that. But what I really wanted to talk about was what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving, because as many of you know in the United States, that it's gonna be Thanksgiving and it's like a week away, and I'm really excited. And the reason why I am is because it's actually gonna be my first Thanksgiving away from my family. Like my whole years growing up and everything, even like when I moved away, I haven't been like away from my family for more than like a 15-minute drive. And so this is a whole new experience for me. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna obviously have it here, because getting Bajheera out of the house is a little bit of a task, but I'm up for it. However, the whole Thanksgiving dinner, I figured I might as well try to cook it. So I have a turkey and stuffing and potatoes, and what else did I get? I got a lot of stuff. So we'll see if Bajheera wants a pie. I don't know. I think his sister came back into town, and so, ooh, hiccup. I think we're gonna invite her over, and we're gonna have a lovely little dinner and stuff, and see if Robert's here. We'll have 4 people hanging out. So I might try to film some stuff for you guys. I know a lot of people on the stream tonight have been teasing Bajheera and telling him that I need to do a video on how I prepare his food, because the past few days, actually like the past couple weeks, Bajheera has been trying to like get a lot of streaming done and that kind of stuff, and so he's been eating while he's streaming, and I know some people get really grossed out by it, and personally it's probably not my favorite thing. However, he does it because he loves you guys and he wants to be there for you. But yeah, you guys were teasing him about having me do a video on how I prepare his meals. So maybe I'll just do like a turkey dinner and just throw you all off and not even show you how I prepare his chicken, rice, and broccoli. Literally, that's all it is. Chicken, rice, broccoli. Sometimes it's seasoned chicken with like some Tony Sacred stuff or something. Anyway, that's it. That's it, literally. Like, put the broccoli in the microwave, cook your rice, and cook your chicken. Cut it, mix it all up. It's delicious. Delicious. I prefer to have Captain Crunch cereal tonight. I think I'm on a sugar rush, so I'm a little crazy right now. That's about it. Yeah. Ooh, I hear Robert. You might hear me now. The kitties are doing awesome. We actually, you guys, I got them this cat tower, and I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be an early Christmas present for them, but as many of you cat owners know, a cat tower is very important for 2 kitties. And so we have a cat tower on the way, and I'm gonna put that up for them, and they'll have somewhere to hang out and have so much fun, and it's gonna be pretty awesome. I tried cutting my own hair, and I'm not so sure. I like got some really bad layers in it. I think I might have to work on it a little bit more. That or go and get some professional help. I don't know, one or the other. You guys, I have the funniest story actually about Lily. Well, it's sad, but it's kind of funny. Those of you who watched the stream a few nights ago, you guys will know about this. Lily has always had this big fascination with bags, like just plastic bags you get from the grocery store. I hear like some little bapping around and I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, it's like background noise to me. And then all of a sudden you see Lily come running out of the kitchen and like run through Bajheera's feet and mine, and she's got this bag like wrapped around her, like she went through one of the armholes. So she goes through like the family room area, goes down the hallway into our bedroom, and of course, you know, I am like an evil person and I'm giggling over it and I'm thinking, all right, the bag's probably falling off, like she's got a little piggy belly, but she's probably like long enough to get out of it. No, she comes like running like all the way back down the hallway into Bajheera. He's got bottles and like an empty milk carton like next to his desk, and she like knocks those over, which scare her again. She starts to pee, like she's so afraid, you guys, like nastiest smell ever is cat pee. However, she was like just scared out of her mind. She starts like growling and hissing. She's so upset. Darts back into the family room, and now I'm like out of my chair and I'm like running to her, and she sees me and she's just like, oh, save me, mommy. Like it was the saddest thing ever, but it was pretty funny. So I had to take this pee bag off of her and like hold her and tell her she'll be okay with her butt like covered in pee, and it was kind of gross, but I had to be a good mother to her. I'm sorry. Wash my clothes, everything's fine, and she's fine. She was actually back playing with bags again today. Go figure. Alright, speaking of which, I kind of heard some bad news lately. If most of you guys know, Bajheera has a sister named Chloe, and she has a cat named Pippa. And Pippa is one of those like rare breeds. She is a Savannah cat, and I think she's actually mixed with a jungle cat if I remember correctly. Savannah cats are kind of like Bengal cats, but they're a little different. But so we've taken care of Pippa a couple times, and when Chloe has come to visit us here in town, she has brought Pippa, and it's always really fun to watch Pippa and Samson and Lily play. And Pippa is a little bit sassy, and so it's really cute to watch her like try to warm up to Samson and Lily, and it's always by the last day that they end up like getting along, and then they go and they forget about each other, and well, not really forget, but you know how it is. They have to like get back and like get used to each other again when they see each other again. Come to find out, I guess like while Pippa was growing up, she ended up like kind of like stop like jumping, and that's really weird for any cat in particular. Like most of you guys know who own cats, like cats jump, like that's just what they do. So, you know, Chloe had thought maybe she had an injury, like maybe she had fallen, maybe she had a bad experience, something happened, and she's just afraid to jump now. She kind of just watched that, and we took care of Pippa not too long ago for a weekend while Chloe had to do like a wedding thing with her boyfriend. They're not married, but like they had to go to a wedding. Poor Pippa was like kind of like hopping when she'd run and that kind of stuff, and it seemed like her back end was really having some trouble, and it didn't seem like her back end was really developing like muscular wise and that kind of stuff. You know, Chloe had noticed this, and she had set up a doctor's appointment to go and check things out and make sure she was okay and all that stuff. They couldn't really figure out what was wrong. There was something going on there. They needed to run a bunch of tests, and so of course like that takes a couple days. They had some work come back, and it wasn't like diabetes, it wasn't cancer, it wasn't like all this stuff that they had been testing for, but something was definitely wrong. And I guess a couple weeks ago, Pippa she couldn't walk on her back legs, like she couldn't get up, and she was like dragging herself. Of course that's like really scary, and we felt really bad. And oh gosh, sorry, it's like hard when you have your own kitties. Woo. What it looks like is she had to rush her to the emergency vet. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. She had to wait to go see a specialist. She was able to get in, and they were able to actually do some tests, some MRIs, some, you know, you guys, like really expensive stuff. If you can think about like what an MRI would cost without insurance on a human and scale that to like for a pet, I mean it's pretty expensive. So they ran these tests, and it turns out that Pippa has been diagnosed with a peripheral neuropathy. For those of you guys who don't know what that is, it is basically like your nerves. You have nerves that connect like with your brain and that kind of stuff, and then you have nerves that connect down to your body. With Pippa, there's something wrong with her nerves, and so she started to lose the functioning of her back legs. So it's really sad, and she can't really walk. There are two, so far from what they've heard, there's two different types that she could possibly have. There's a degenerative one, which is one that's really bad, you don't want. And then there is a autoimmune, and that one can actually be treated with steroids. I know, I kept taking steroids, she's gonna be all buff and beat up Samson and Lily. But what it looks like is with this, the steroids, like you do like this series of steroids for 6 months, and then hopefully it will help regain the use of her back legs. Anyway, now that I've told you guys this huge thing, what you guys can do is, obviously, you know, Chloe wanted to get her story out and have her be heard because, you know, she got her from a breeder who seemed like, you know, a pretty good person, and, you know, definitely not talking bad about the breeder, because I'm sure it wasn't something that this breeder expected to happen as well. She wants to have people, you know, like know her story and know kind of like what has happened and that kind of stuff, and you know, anybody who wants to help or offer words of encouragement and that kind of stuff, that would be awesome. But yeah, that's like the only bad thing that's been happening right now, you guys. Like, we've had a lot of really awesome stuff lately. We've been doing great with, like, you know, like Gung Ho and the streams and YouTube, and Bajheera has been talking about how he really wants to focus on doing a lot more of the character videos this month. You guys have seen we had Bajh Kwee and Bajh Grampy and Fury Bajheera grace us with some epic rap battles. But I know a Fury of Arms is in the works, and I don't know what else he's planning on doing. I don't know, but I think there's going to be some really awesome stuff on the way. You guys should leave in the comments below what else you want to see besides Bajh Kwee and Fury Bajheera. I personally like Bajh Colado. He's pretty funny, and we haven't seen one of him for a while. What else? What else? What else? What else? T-shirts. You guys, I'm coming up with these new t-shirts designs, and they're gonna feature Samson and Lily. I need to try to figure out how to get a good quality picture of Samson and Lily though. I have like this little Sony bloggy camera, and so maybe, hopefully, I can get something from there. But hopefully by like Christmas time, you guys can have a couple new shirts to have cats on your shirt and stuff, and they'd be Samson and Lily. I mean, obviously, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? Sorry guys, I had to stop the camera to make sure it was still recording because I feel like I've been talking forever. How does Bajheera do this? How does he do this? Oh, what was I gonna say? Kitties, make sure to stay tuned for the kitty shirts featuring Mr. Samson J. Fairy Prince Wincelas and Lily of Lillerton Lilybell's Pigoo Belly. She's laying over here and she's probably not gonna move. I think I'm gonna go because this is gonna be like 20 minutes of craziness because I'm really crazy and I don't know why, but somehow Bajheera has seemed to like not seen my craziness yet. That, or he likes it, and that would be kind of weird. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Go ahead and check out again Chloe's little Facebook page if you'd like. It's going to be down below, and well, actually I'm going to put the link to the district lines. Don't, like, there's not going to be cats immediately, but expect that probably here in the next few days to a week. I got a lot going on. I don't know if I can do this. I am going to do this. I love your faces, and I'll see you guys on the comments and on the live stream sometime. Yeah? Alright. See you guys. Bye.